Hello, everybody. I'm here. So is Ava. Ava, how you doing, girl? What's new? What's new, puppy dog? Come on. What's new, puppy dog? Whoa, whoa. She's like, I was napping. But that's not new. That's like Ava's second pastime. Keeping you guys entertained is first. Hello, Jerry Matthew Boyd. Uh-oh. Do I gotta text Mama? Should I call her? Should I call her live? Is she in here? If she's in here, then I won't call her. Hold on, I'm gonna call Mama. You're eyeing those treats. Calling her. Hi. Jerry Matthew Boyd said somebody wake up C Rex. So I thought that was my cue to call you. I'm live right now. Should I put you on speakerphone so you can say hello? Guys, we woke her up. Well, I was just doing what I was told. Okay. I'll see you in a minute. I love you. Bye. She's on her way, guys. We'll chalk that up to what April won't do for views. No. Hello, Nana Laura. You can keep it because it turns to ice over here. Hello, Manuel. Hello, Iron Mother. Hello, Eileen and Carlin. Hello, Auntie M. I heard that. Earl is making his appearance known, but I don't know where you at, Earl. Where you at, Earl? Come on, buddy. No. No, I spent the day learning, though. Oh, and learning I did. Yeah, I was doing nothing right. Yeah, the shirts are as done as they're gonna be. The purple one really needed knitting to fix it. I don't know how to knit. Joey, I don't have that skill. That is not in my wheelhouse, and I am not fitting to learn. I couldn't get crochet right. Darn sure ain't gonna get knitting down. And yeah, thank God it's just the elbow, and he just wants it because it's warm. I hope he's not too mad. It's not pretty. Neither one are pretty, but they're still warm, and you know they'll go on him. They're just not pretty. Well, okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's something to that. Okay. My my StreamYard and my YouTube clock and my phone clock are all 3 different times. So when YouTube says that it's go time, or when StreamYard says it's go time, there's still 2 minutes before my phone clock goes off, and YouTube is somewhere in between the two. So it is within a minute or two. Y'all might have to wait sometimes, but it's always in that vicinity of time. Oh, thank you, Manuel. That's the truth of it. You guys are royalty. I am but your humble servant. Actually, I think I'm more along the lines of the jester. Hello, Farkin Vestige. Yay! That's some kind of a record right there. Hello, Joey Bacon Donuts. He's a knitting machine. Hello, Jenny Green. How you doing, love? And see, sometimes it's spot on for some people. Jerry, I think you just have your clock set ahead so that you can accuse me of being late. We call that gaslighting. Hello, Charlie. Did I sing? Did I sing? No, I did not. Hello, Mortimer Duke. We're just having a gay old time around here. Since he told me to call Mom. Yeah. Hello, C-Rex. I just needed to hear your sweet voice, even if it was a little groggy. Hello, Shane. Oh my gosh. Look at how long I've trapped you for. Don't be sorry. She wanted it. She would have told me to if she didn't think I would have forgotten. Hello, Spider-Man. Nope, I ain't finna learn. My daughter, her brain, she can do both. Like, I can't. My mom could crochet but not knit. Kendra's grandma can knit but not crochet, or if she can crochet, it's not as beautiful. I nope. I can make a dish rag that has one side about like this long and the other side is like this long, but it's a square on the pattern. It just doesn't turn out to be a square when I make it. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't. I've tried. My mom tried teaching me. I have taken classes. I have watched videos. It's not in my wheelhouse. My daughter, though, she's amazing. She can do anything. Anything I can't do, she can do. very well. But now I can thread a sewing machine properly. At least this one. That means I won't have any offspring channels. Somebody should probably tell Credence and Mikey that there's a procedure for that. I haven't seen Mikey pop in here for a minute now. DeKalb County. I know the L is supposed to be silent. I just really wanted to annoy Eileen. DeKalb County, Georgia, again. I've been having so much fun in the dispossessory hearings and the small claims hearings there. Gold mine. You guys are going to love them. Oh, was I? I didn't even realize it. He will make sure of it. There's Earl. I'm just getting y'all prepared for tonight, for what you're about to experience. Because guys, I've listened to this clip before when trying to find cases. I have. And I have opted not to run it because I can't identify the sound specifically. I can't. So, I've decided tonight was the night that I was going to call on you for some help. Hello, Jeanette. Oh, it takes a special brain to do that. You are absolutely wonderful. It really does. There are some brains that just don't bend that way, and mine is one. All right, did I get everybody? If I missed anyone, I am so sorry, but I think I have gotten you all. And I think it's time, guys. You've been warned. Oh, wrong folder. There it is.
Position number 15, 24M15486, Discover Bank versus Travis Sullivan. Oh.
That's fun.
Sorry, I was trying to change stuff.
Wow, that's more comfortable. That's more comfortable looking.
I feel like I'm back in college.
My apologies.
In reverse. It's that was a weird feeling.
Oh, that was funny. Thank you, Ms. Walker. That really made my morning. All right, anyone, Mr. Green?
Judge, position 18 is going to be a consent. I'm going to try and DocuSign the paperwork for him tonight.
Perfect. Is it something that you could do during court, or is something you're just
No, not right now. I'm just not able to.
All right. What's the first of all, let me make sure. Kadarius Jackson. Oh, there you are. All right. Mr. Jackson, did you have a chance to meet with Mr. Green in the breakout room and reach an agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Green, what's the consent?
It'll be the full balance at $75 a month, beginning September 1st and every 1st.
Okay, and the full balance being the $2,703.61?
Yes, plus the court costs.
Plus court costs. Okay. All right, Mr. Jackson, is that your understanding of what you agreed to?
Yes, Your Honor. Can I just make a statement though? Like, I'm between jobs right now, so I'm actually working on that.
Okay, is it something, so I don't really get involved in negotiating the payment agreement that you have. Is this something that you want to speak with Mr. Green about again?
That's fine. I mean, if it's going to change the outcome,
Judge, that we
yes,
agreed
yes.
to this in the breakout room. I'm not gonna go back. I don't want to. I don't know. I mean, I asked him that question, and he said the 75. So
Okay.
Yes, yeah, I did agree to $50 to $75, and we came to the 75 number. That's correct.
Okay. All right, so once both of you have signed and submitted the agreement, Mr. Jackson, do you want me to make this the order of the court to close out your case?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Once both of you have signed and submitted the agreement, do you want me to make that the order of the court to close out your case?
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
Do you want me to sign? So you're going to sign, and Mr. Green is going to sign the agreement that y'all came to, which is for you to pay that $2,703.61 plus the court costs at a rate of $75 a month, paying on the first of every month.
Guys, do we have any ideas yet? Seriously. I don't know, but we know it's coming from position 18, Decarius Jackson. Or no, the D is defendant. So, Cadarius Jackson. That is not the question. But the defendant is sitting still. And that sound is coming from the defendant's mic, because it's his mic that is lighting up with that sound. That's what I was preparing you guys for. That's what's in the title. I'm gonna need y'all's help on this one. We have to identify this sound.
Once you guys sign and submit that, do you want me to sign it? And that would be the order of the court saying that you have to pay that way.
Yes, but just to go ahead and get it over with. That's fine.
Okay. And do you know where to make payments, Mr. Jackson?
Say that again.
that'll be
I'm sorry.
outlined in the agreement.
Mr. Jackson, do you know where to make payments?
That will be outlined in the agreement.
Okay. Do you hear? So, Mr. Jackson, that'll be in the agreement. If you have any questions, you need to be able to contact, I guess, Mr. Green. I'm sure there'll be some information on there. All right, I'm going to schedule it since it hasn't been signed. I've got to schedule it for a placeholder date. So, Mr. Jackson, it's another Zoom court date. As long as everything has been signed and submitted, which hopefully that'll get done today.
Thank you.
Then you don't need to come back on that date. It's going to be September 25th at 1:00 p.m. It's a virtual court date. So if everything's done, you don't need to come back and see us. But if something is not done, then we will see you on that date, okay? Like if something's not signed, for example. Okay. But once I get the signed agreement, I'll make it the order of the court, and that would conclude your case. You'll get a copy. It's a consent judgment, so as long as you follow it, that'll conclude your case. You're excused for the rest of today's calendar. All right. I think there's some connection issues, Mr. Jackson, but you're in, he's off. Okay.
She says connection issues. I am questioning. Oh, maybe. I don't know. That part I know. Oh, who wants to bet he got in on Klarna, and that's going to be his next case in a few years? We don't know that that's correct. That's the judge's assumption too. I don't know. To me, it sounded naughty. It did. It sounded absolutely naughty. But who knows? that's I didn't even think of that. She's compiling her own guesses in parentheses every time. Oh, do you remember not too long ago there was this Chase ATM hack where people could put in a deposit of a check for any amount and then immediately withdraw the funds? Well, that obviously ended very badly for people who partook in this hack, and got all this money. Now they're having like, $20,000 and $40,000 and that they have to pay back because there's no such thing as free money. Well, Klarna is a buy now, pay later app that basically gives anyone a line of credit for whatever amount because they didn't think it would be abused. And somebody figured out that they could take cash out using Klarna. And now you see videos of people who are doing this Klarna hack. And, they're showing piles and piles of money on their lap that they've taken out of the ATMs. And they have no intention of paying back. But it's going to end very badly for the people who have decided to do this. Yeah, yup.
All right. What's the announcement here?
Who are you talking to?
Ms. Dykes?
Yes, sir.
You gotta tell me what have we got an agreement?
No, sir. We were waiting to speak with you or just a hearing.
Okay, so did you all try to talk it out and try to settle it?
We've mediated before and then we had some words in the chat area. We were just decided we're gonna wait on the judge.
Okay, in that case, both of you raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm that the information you're going to provide to this court is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pain and penalty of perjury?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge. Yeah.
All right. So, couple things. The way this works is this is a trial. This is your actual trial of your case. If you have submitted documents or things to the court, I have not looked at them. That's not how this process works. This is your trial. I don't look at evidence before we go to trial. If there's evidence you want me to see, you have to present that. You can't just say you've got that information and we sent it over. That's not how a trial works. I am not an investigator. I'm here to decide the issue. So, Ms. Dykes, you are the plaintiff, which means you are the prosecutor. You have a burden. All right. I'm the fact finder. So I just sit and listen. So your burden is to prove your case. I'm not on a mission to figure out what you want to prove.
Yes, sir.
All right. I need everybody to understand their role and what the expectations are, because I don't go investigating to try and figure out who's right or wrong. You all have the burden to prove your case. Same goes for you, Mr. Kudum. If she lays out her case and it looks like you owe her whatever money she's seeking, it's your job to present a legal defense. If you're contesting it, if you do not do that, I'm not going looking for how to solve your case for you. All right. I play referee. I just need y'all to understand that. So I don't know anything about your case. It's a blank slate. So Ms. Dykes, you get to go first. And the way it works is she gets to testify and present evidence. And then Mr. Kudum, if you want to ask her questions, you can ask questions. All right.
Yes.
When she's done testifying and being asked questions, that's when you get to testify and she gets to ask you questions. All right.
Okay.
So, Ms. Dykes, in 60 seconds or less, tell me why you're suing Mr. Kudum, and then we'll get into the evidence in just a minute. But
do you guys maybe sense that the judge has a feeling about this one? I've never heard them say in 60 seconds or less. And he laid it out a lot more clearly than he usually does for cases. I think he has a bit of a feeling.
60 seconds or less, tell me what the issue is.
Well, good morning, Judge. 60 seconds or less. I am here because I last year lived on Mr. Kudum's property that was illegal from the start. I was harassed, I was stalked, I was disrespected, I was belittled, I was treated less than. As a disabled veteran of the United States military, which he did know of, he has taken my deposit. I had to throw away all of my things. I was retaliated against. I was threatened with illegal eviction multiple times, had to get a lawyer involved. And the situation that happened within those short few months are still affecting me today. And there's so much aftermath that's happened since. So that's why we're here.
So you're asking for money for the eviction or for some emotional trauma? For what?
I'm asking money for emotional trauma, for the retaliatory behaviors, for the deposit, and for the felonious act of having the deposit, because I read in Georgia that if a landlord...
Okay, I just need to know the basis of what you're asking for money for. All right, Mr. Kudum, in 60 seconds or less, tell me why you don't owe her the money.
I never retaliated against her. I never, harassed her. In fact, I helped her a lot.
Okay, so listen, no, we're not going into the evidence. I just want to know the basis of your defense.
Yeah, so
you're telling me what,
yeah.
Hang on, let me just see if I hear you right. Your basis is that's not true.
That's correct.
What she just said is not true, and you'll prove it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. That's all I needed to know. So, Ms. Dykes, you can go ahead and present whatever evidence you want to present.
Well, unfortunately, Judge, I don't have any physical evidence. I was told at the last court that we had to submit the evidence, so that is what I did. The only physical, in-hand evidence I have next to me is just the, I guess, treatment summary from my doctor, well, a psychiatrist, my psychiatrist or psychologist, just stating the emotional trauma that I have went through and basically the state of mind that I was in before, during, and after to this day.
Well, if you've submitted evidence to the court,
yes, sir,
we can pull it up.
Okay.
I haven't looked at it, but if you submitted it, it should be in the record and we can pull it up.
Yes, sir.
This is your chance to testify and present whatever evidence.
Okay. Well, if it's possible, we could pull it up because I've submitted everything that I've had.
Hey, I understand. Go ahead and tell me what it is you want me to know.
The first submission was just a timeline of events from the day I moved in till the day I moved out. So it's just a lot of harassment, stalking, text messages, emails.
Let me slow you down. Let me slow you down.
Yes, sir.
Start at the beginning and tell me what happened.
Well, the beginning, I moved in Mr. Kudum's, what I now know is to be an illegal boarding house, but I didn't know that at the time. So I guess I moved into a split pad unit. And the day I moved in, the place was not move-in ready, I would say. And I hadn't saw the place from viewing it till that point for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I hadn't known that the place was not going to be up to par. So when I addressed that with Mr. Kudum and his wife, because I see her in the email, I was met back with hostility, disrespect, and I was told at that time that I could go ahead and break my lease. That was the very day I moved in. I was told complained a lot, even though I was just asking questions, where's my thermostat? I did not have one. About the garbage, blinds were broken, there was holes in the walls, there was stuff left over from other residents.
But you're not asking for compensation for that. You
Well,
want
he
your
charged me
deposit
cleaning
back.
fees, so I'm asking for all of my, so I guess that's within my deposit. He did charge me for cleaning fees when the unit had never been cleaned. So many things also had transpired as far as his hostility and disrespect towards me. The kind of the straw that broke the camel's back is when, during a very storm that happened here in I guess Decatur or Atlanta, a tree fell through the roof through my living room. It just fell through the home, and it caused a lot of my personal damage to the roof. I was then moved from that unit to a back unit. And shortly after that is when the nightmare started to transpire. I was given then a 60-day notice. I was told that I needed to vacate with the reasoning was he was selling the house, but I had just signed my lease not even 30 days ago. And that's when the harassment for me really started to kick up. He started texting me really heavy, even asking after I had to ask him to please stop talking to me a certain kind of way, stop contacting me if it wasn't something professional. At one point, I was threatened with eviction or illegal eviction, that he was changing the locks and throwing my stuff away, which is when I had to contact legal aid, the veteran side, and get a lawyer to intervene, which she did, and stop that. And then he tried to do it again, and then she stopped that. Again, I was taunted. Like I said, I was harassed. He did not live on the property, but somehow, like, he stayed in Virginia at the time and somehow would be at my unit, at the property, at just about. There was another person that lived on the property and they were not met with the same hostility. They were not given a 60-day notice, even though he was selling the property. They weren't threatened with eviction. I paid him upfront on time all the time. I did what I was supposed to do as a tenant.
Ms. Dykes, you got to take me through. All you keep saying is he taunted me. I don't know what taunting means.
I mean, as far as text messages, phone calls.
Hang on. Okay, you got to slow down. You haven't gotten to any. I'm listening to you, and I'm waiting on you to get to where you had an agreement. He breached the agreement, and he owes you money. You said you want your deposit back. I don't know what your deposit was. You haven't told me that.
$2,600. He did return maybe $500 and something of that.
Judge, you are asking a lot from this gal. You want, concise and organized material and have it align with actual evidence and proof. Keep wishing on that star, Your Honor.
A portion of that, he is claiming that I owed him rent for a unit I did not live in. So he took money out of a unit I did not live in. He said I owed him rent for 2 units. I can't make sense for that one. I'm not really sure, I guess, what I'm trying to, what you're trying to get as far as like taunted.
I'm not trying to get to anything. That's why I gave you all of that at the beginning. But you haven't, you are explaining, and I let you go for a little bit, but you haven't told me anything that's actionable yet. So either you got to slow down and tell me, the way it works is, I don't know if you've looked it up, but you got to show me where he had a duty to you, where he breached that duty, and for some reason he owes you money for that breach. If you slow down and tell me where those things happened, maybe you can prove your case. I don't know.
I do apologize, Judge. I do have severe anxiety, severe other disorders that I don't necessarily want to get into unless obviously you'll see the paperwork that's in there.
No, that's fine, but you can have those anxieties, but I can't treat you differently than I treat any other person that comes to court.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
I was just text message harassing, phone calls, emails, him popping up and showing up standing next to my car when he was never over there, completely just knocking on the door, harassment, posting notes, sending his son down to come knock on the door after asking and legally asking from my lawyer to please separate, to please not speak to me if anything needs to be discussed, to go through my lawyer. It just got so bad that I had to file for a temporary restraining order, which I was granted at the time. He just made living there so hard. He literally continued to, I don't know how to explain it, but every day I had to figure out if I had somewhere to sleep or not because of the situation that continued to happen. I lost so many items from the tree falling. I lost a number of items, clothes, furniture, TVs, due to the tree falling, and then due to it not being fixed in a timely manner, pest control not being called, the place not being cleaned, it became inhabitable. Code enforcement came out, did shut the property down. I had already received my 60-day notice, but received another notice to vacate so that the other tenant, he was cited. And then you will see all that in evidence of the time.
I'm waiting, like you've testified. I'll see it in what evidence. You haven't asked to put up any evidence.
What do I call? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to call it. Like the first email that I sent. Like, how do I present evidence? I'm not really sure. I've never been here.
So if you've I understand, but I'll say it again. It's your responsibility to know how to do this. So if you've submitted evidence and we have it, and you ask the clerk, she'll check and make sure if you sent it over to the court and we have it, she'll pull it up.
Okay. Well, court, small.
Tell me what document you're referring to.
We can post the pictures. We can post the message from the lawyer.
Okay, I don't listen. You keep referring. Did you name the document?
It was the first email. It had Dykes and Kudum evidence 1, and then there's evidence.
So you called it evidence 1. That helps.
Okay.
Okay, Madam Clerk, can you put up Ms. Dykes' evidence 1?
I don't see any evidence in the case.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I found it.
Okay.
Okay, so she wants to submit exhibit 1.
I think so. Yes.
That's my evidence, Your Honor.
Okay.
The exhibits, I named them exhibit 1, 2, 3, 4. These are my evidences, not hers.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Dykes.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
When did you send it?
I sent an email this week, and then the prior evidence the first time I went to court, which was in the later part of June.
Okay, are you able to locate that, Clerk Small?
Yes, Judge. When did she send?
It was
the later part of June.
June 22nd, June 23rd, around there.
Okay, I'll check.
We'll be in recess just for a minute while Ms. Small looks for the documents that you sent over.
Ms. Dykes, which email did you send it to?
The one that was on the document that was sent via court. I'm not sure what it is.
One?
Phone. I'm sorry?
CT1, because I don't see anything for June.
I don't know if I go to my email if it's going to take me out of this courtroom.
Okay, hold on one.
Okay. It says June 23rd is the day I sent the email. Ma'am?
Yes, I'm looking right now. Is it under your name, the email? What's the email subject?
It said the email that I sent it is .com. The subject line is timeline of events, Dykes versus Kudum 1. And then there's probably like 3 more after that.
Okay, ma'am, I found your documents. So
it was for, did you all the emails?
I went to the emails and I found your documents. So you have part 1 and you have part 2. Am I looking at documents from part 1 that you want to share?
I'm sorry, now I have to go to. Sorry, I'm looking at the document. Yes, the first 2 documents, there's, wait, is my mic on? I don't know. Okay, so my mic is on. Yeah, the first 2 documents, there's an email and then a letter I would like to present from that first email. I'm not sure. Oh, actually, yeah, there's probably 3 on the first email. Also, just the timeline of events. If I don't know if that could be posted, but
Would it be this email?
yeah, that's the email. I could start with that one.
Oh, okay.
That's a screenshot of an email, but I can start there. I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm waiting for the. Oh, okay.
So Ms. Dykes, we're back
Yes,
in
Dr. Sharp.
session. What do you want me to see?
This currently right here is a citation. Well, not a citation report, but an email from the code enforcement officer that was sent to me. That's proving that Mr. Kudum had code enforcement indeed come out. This is going to part the retaliatory behavior after, and that they came out and shut down his property.
Okay.
It's just proving that. I'm sorry.
So that this was when? When was this?
The email was October 18th, but they came out October 9th, if I'm not mistaken, 2024.
Okay, so October 9th, they said he can't rent rooms out of the property.
Yes, when they came onto the property and cited him. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So because he can't rent rooms, that meant you all needed to move. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sort of. So she rented the apartment, and then a couple months later, a tree fell on her original apartment. He had her move into another one of his units available, and then within a month, she was told she had to vacate. So it was after her second move in the same building that she had to move. I know it's a very confusing timeline. I am sorry, guys. Keep up with me. Keep up with me.
Okay, so what happened next?
Well, immediately after this, he filed for eviction, even though I had already been given a 60-day notice, which is also in that same email, if she could.
Okay, so you called code enforcement. Code enforcement said you're not allowed to live here, and you had 60 days to move. That's what you're telling me.
I was given 60 days by Mr. Kudum, but they had given 30 days. I was already moving.
Okay, so he gave you 60 and you said you were moving within 30.
I got a 60-day notice in September. They came out in October and told us we had to vacate. I had already let them know I had plans to vacate already.
Okay. I don't see any issue there. That's fine.
The issue is that he was running an illegal boarding house and was never supposed to accept any monies from me or the other tenants on the property. That's just proving the dishonesty that has already been stated. There's a timeline of events also in this very email. If you swipe over, there's a letter from the lawyer that was written because of the attempted illegal eviction.
So
it's
a letter from your lawyer in another proceeding is not going to be admitted into evidence. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
A letter from your lawyer from a previous hearing is not going to be considered as
evidence. It's not from a previous. It wasn't from a previous hearing. It wasn't used in court at all. The document was a letter to Mr. Kudum saying that he cannot illegally evict me under per se statutes. It was a letter.
I'm not going to consider a letter from a lawyer sent to Mr. Kudum.
Okay. Okay.
Unless you can tell me why it's relevant. It's not relevant
It's
in
only
this
it's
case.
because it was just irrelevant because the numerous times I was threatened with illegal eviction that the doors are going to be locked and my things are going to be thrown on the curb.
Okay.
And then also states to my mental, like how I already suffer from, I sent the document, mental health situations, and it just heightened the situation because every day I don't know if I'm going to be able to be let into my home, if I'm going to have access to my things, if I'm going to have a roof over my head. It's just proves that the point that I'm trying to make with that.
I understand. I don't know if you've looked at the laws in Georgia and what you have to prove, but you're not, I'll let you keep going. I need you to get to something that's actionable.
Okay, I guess I'm just not understanding, but.
All right. You said he did not return your deposit. Why don't you tell me about that?
He did not return my deposit because he said that I owed him rent for 2 units. However, my rent had been paid up.
Hey, what did you rent? Tell me what units you agreed to rent.
I signed a lease for a front attached unit. They don't have names. So the front attached unit on a house. That's
okay. And what was that rent amount? What did you agree to pay?
That rent was $14.50.
Okay. And did you pay that rent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For what months?
In July, upon move in, I had to pay a prorated rent and the security deposit of $2,600. So I paid a total of $3,100 upon move in.
Okay. And that covered what?
That covered my security deposit, which is the $2,600, and the prorated rent from July 20th to the end of July. And then I had to pay rent again August 1st, which I paid rent August 1st.
Okay. And then
at the end of August is when the tree fell and I had to move to a separate unit.
Okay.
A back unit that was a studio versus the 1-bedroom that I had originally signed.
So you paid, I got it. You paid July, you paid August.
Yes.
Did you
at
pay
the end
September?
of August, yes, I paid rent for the smaller unit in the back. We had agreed, which is that unit was $1,000. That is what he got paid.
Okay.
That was September. I moved in October. I paid that October to the day I moved. Paid him that rent. We had to go to eviction court because he had filed for eviction. The case was dismissed. And then I got we had to go to TPO court. And then after that is when I got the email from him saying that he was taking the money from the first unit, even though he had been paid already.
Okay. So you paid July, August, September, and October. You paid your rent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you moved out when?
October 15th of 2024.
Okay. And how much money was returned to you?
$540.
Okay. Anything else you want to explain?
I would like to. I'm just not sure if I can do it correctly.
Listen, all you can do is try. It's
Yes,
your
sir.
case.
I'm just really trying to get to a point of where I can try to express to the court that I was harassed and taunted so much to the point that I had to get a lawyer and I had to file a TPO. I don't know how the TPO paperwork is in evidence. I'm just not sure.
Okay, so you went.
My therapist is also in summary. I mean, in discovery, or however you say it.
Your what is in discovery? What?
The two things: the TPO paperwork.
Okay.
And the treatment summary from my therapist from the course of the time.
So your therapist is not here to testify, so I'm not going to admit that document.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you want to tell me about how you had to file a TPO and
I was just constantly met with hostility. After asking him to please stop contacting me and to contact my lawyer, he would still call, still text. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. You're gonna be out. You're not gonna know where to live. You're gonna constantly harassing me, constantly showing up. If I would be outside, he'd be outside after being asked not to. If he would see me on the cameras, he would be there. He would come, knock on my door, constantly emailing me notes, posting the notes on my door, posting the notes, a different note, take that note off, put a new note on there, having his son come down there to talk to me, to post notes on my door.
You understand, what would the notes say?
You owe me money, you need to leave. You owe me money, you need to leave. You owe me money, you need to leave. I had already paid rent.
Okay. All right. And you applied for a TPO and it was
Granted.
For how long?
I would have to go back through I would have to go back through there. It was eventually closed. I'm not sure how you say that. Eventually dismissed or closed because I left the property. It was for me to live, like, while I was still on the property, getting my things to vacate.
Okay. All right. Did you have anything else to present, Ms. Dykes?
Just that he would chase me down the hill, tell me I'm ruining his family. I'm just constant stalking.
So you understand, when you say he would chase you down the hill, are you running from him and he's running after you?
I'm in my car driving down and he was running down my car, telling me I'm ruining his family. Why you're ruining my family? You did it. And so much I had to leave. But before he started chasing me, I was talking to code enforcement. And I think that's kind of where the hostility just retaliated against.
All right, Mr. Kudum, do you have questions for Ms. Dykes?
Yes, Your Honor. So is there any evidence that, I harassed, taunted, posted notes or whatever, right? Is there, see, we've been communicating, she made it very clear, like,
So Mr. Kudum,
yeah.
Mr. Kudum,
Yes, sir.
I need if you have specific questions, you don't have to ask her any questions. Do you have a specific question for Ms. Dykes?
Yes. So
ask that question, make it short, because it sounded like you were about to start testifying.
Yeah, no problem. So can you show me any evidence of that I said I'm going to illegally evict you?
Yes, it's in evidence, the text messages where you told me that you were changing the codes and you were going to lock me out, and I had until the next day to get myself.
Can you show me that?
Well, the court clerk would have to pull it up.
Okay, what document do you want to pull up, Ms. Dykes?
Give me. I would like to pull up. What is this? I'm sorry, I have to. It's just in evidence. I'm not sure which email it's in. I mean, is there any way I could pull it up on my actual phone?
I don't know your technology on your end. I mean, if you submitted it and you labeled it and she's got it in an email, you just need to tell her which email to pull up.
Right. No. I'm looking, Your Honor. Okay. Oh, it says no, the only person that can share is the host. So I'm not really sure how to.
I know you should be telling the host what email to pull up.
I'm not able to find a judge, which is why I was asking if I could pull it up, which is also another reason I was trying to present the letter. But.
All right. It sounds like she can't show you anything, Mr. Kudum. Next question.
How many times did I come and knock on your door?
Seven.
And post notes on it?
4.
So you say I treated you disrespectfully, right? I paid you $400 for your TV.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Could you repeat the question?
I said, you said like I treated you disrespectfully, right?
Yes, you did, sir.
Okay. So is there any evidence that you can show me, like, what I did?
We went to court for a TPO. I'm sure you were there. I'm not really sure.
Well, his question's a little different. He said, do you have evidence to present right now that he treated you disrespectfully?
So not the TPO paperwork. I mean, just I did not send my entire text thread to evidence. No.
Yeah, it sounds like other than her testimony, she doesn't have a recording or anything like that.
No, I don't have a
Next
recording of
question.
him and
Okay.
I'll make a few statements. Tell me if they were
Hang on,
disrespectful.
Mr.
Yeah.
Kudum, do you have any other questions for Ms. Dykes?
Nothing at this moment, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Dykes, did you have anything else to present? Or was that the close of your evidence? You're on mute.
There is other evidence I would like to present, just how I left the property, because he did charge me cleaning fees for 2 properties.
Well, then present it. If you want to present it, let's go.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, I don't know how to speak to you or how to address you.
You can refer to her as Madam Clerk.
Madam Clerk, could you please pull up the evidence from the 3rd email, so the Dykes versus Kudum 3?
Okay, I have that up. Which pictures do you want me to present?
Well, all of them, just because it's both units.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Okay, you could just, that's the first unit that I originally signed, at least 2. You could, I don't know, if you could scroll or swipe or.
Are you able to just leave the screen up, Ms. Dykes, and scroll through the pictures? I'm sorry, Ms. Small.
That is the first unit bathroom. Yes,
Okay.
you could scroll.
But they're each of them are separate documents presented, so I can keep it shared, but then have to open up another one and keep it going.
Okay.
I'm not
Whatever works for you, Clerk Small. Clerk Small, are you having technical issues? What's going on?
Oh, you guys not able to see anything? Because I'm putting them through, but I'm not sure.
Nope, we've got a blank screen.
Okay. I'm not able to scroll, so is there a specific picture that I need to go to?
That's fine. That picture just shows the cleanliness, how I left the apartment. The holes on the side of the wall were there when I moved in, and none of that furniture is mine. That was already there upon moving, including that trash can.
Okay.
You could show any picture, Madam Clerk, whenever you can.
Is there a specific picture you want me to see, Ms. Dykes?
No, sir, there's not a specific picture, just showing you that I left the apartment in a immaculate condition. I'm not sure why I was charged cleaning fees when the units were never cleaned upon moving. That is the second unit that I was placed in after the first unit, the tree fell through the first unit. This is the studio. None of that furniture, again, is mine. I left the apartment or the unit clean. This is the second unit.
All right, so looks like I've seen them. Is there anything else you wanted to present?
Because I know he's going to bring this up in the first email, the very first evidence 1 email is just an email with Mr. Kudum here sending me a copy of myself going to court, saying that he was going to take me to court. I'm not really sure if that made any sense.
I don't know why it's relevant. So if it becomes relevant, I'll let you present it at that time. But
at that point, I am finished, sir.
All right, Mr. Kudum, is there evidence you want to present?
I have a quick question on these pictures, Your Honor. What is the date of these pictures?
Ms. Dykes, you can answer that question.
October 15th. Well, the second unit. The first unit had already been cleaned and moved out, so I can't tell you. October 2nd, maybe, for the first unit, after junk removal had came in to clear the apartment, and then October 15th on the day I moved out, those photos were taken. I had no access to the unit after that.
Your Honor, I have the pictures as well, but then unfortunately I did not send them because, like, I contacted the clerk to know whether any evidence was submitted. I sent three emails, and then I also called them, but then they could not find any evidence that was submitted by the plaintiff. So I really could not, prepare a appropriate, evidence. So whatever evidence I submitted was, I was thinking, like,
Tell
that
me,
might be
what
relevant.
do you, Mr. Kudum, what do you want to present right now?
So the pictures that I took after she left, and then I came to know that she left, that the unit is really dirty.
Okay, but you said you didn't submit them.
Yes, because I did not know that, she is going to present this evidence.
Okay, well, move on to your next evidence.
Okay,
Whatever
yeah.
it is you did present, if you can move on to that.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is there is nothing retaliatory. The TPO was filed by her in retaliation to me telling her that I'm going to file dispossessory action. And calling the county was also a retaliatory action. If you can look at, pull up the evidence exhibit number 4.
Madam Clerk, can you pull up Mr. Kudum's exhibit 4?
Go to the end of the email, ma'am. See that, sir, I did not, if you can read that, since you want to take me to the court so bad, go ahead. While you do that, I'm going to call the police, report to you, right? Call city to report to you. I will also go to the police station. Thank you, right? So I found out that she had an earlier eviction that she did not disclose on her rental application.
I would like to point out, though, at the very top, it says, again, that is not me. Thank you. So he's accusing her of having a rental eviction, but she's claiming that whoever it was that had it is not her. And he's still using that in court.
Okay.
I was very surprised because, like, I could not believe that it was her, right? So I wanted to confirm because it could be the same person, the same name. I could not get any further details on this case except, a court calendar. So that's why I wanted to check with her if it's really her. Then she said, like, if you go to the court, I'm going to call city on you and I'm going to call, police. That one. So on the 7th, I gave her, as per required by law, pay or quit notice so that I can file the dispossessor action. I gave her 3 days. That's what she's talking about. My son went to deliver the notice, pay or quit. That's when we knocked, and then she did not respond. That's when we posted the pay and quit notice on the door. And 7th, as soon as she saw that, she went to TPO, filed TPO on the 8th. TPO was dismissed, lack of evidence.
Okay,
And
well, you're saying she didn't pay? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about the retaliatory actions, right?
I know, but you said you posted a pay or leave.
Wait, yes, she did not pay.
Okay, what month did she not pay?
For the September, half of the September and October. She continued to occupy 2 units. So if you pull that, she's saying, like, she's not. If you pull exhibit 3, communication with Ms. Dyke's lawyer, she confirms that she's occupying 2 units.
Okay, just tell me what she says in the email and who's.
Yeah, let me open that.
Am I able to object?
You can.
The only reason I'm objecting is because he's trying to show you the documentation for my lawyer, but I couldn't present information from my lawyer. It's the same lawyer.
Okay. Just tell me what was it said to you, Mr. Cootam? Mr. Cootam?
Yes. So if you look at the email sent by her attorney on October 2nd, Mr. Kidim, to be clear, everything I stated in my original letter was meant to cover both the original unit and the secondary unit.
Okay.
So it clearly shows she was occupying 2 units. And if you look at the TPO, what she claimed that I was following her when she was moving between one unit to the other unit.
You can take
so
that
she's
down,
clearly
Madam
occupying
Clerk.
both units.
All right, Mr. Cootam, are you saying that a tree did not fall through the unit and you did not move her to a new unit?
Yes, I did. Tree fell. Okay, let me give a brief background, Your Honor. So on August 31st at 3 a.m. in the morning, I got a call, right? I was in Virginia. She told me that a tree fell, right? Then she sent me a picture. So instead of, asking her to go and find some other accommodation, I immediately gave her my guest room, right? And then the next day I came here, August 31st itself, I came here. And then we agreed that she will be in that unit till I perform the repairs on the original unit she rented. So in the agreement was like she'll pay me $500 for 2 weeks to stay in my guest room while we are performing these repairs. So I got the repairs done by the 12th, right? I got the roof repaired, everything cleaned out. And then I asked her to move in to the original unit. She refused.
Okay.
And
let me just say that's different than I'm occupying 2 units.
Yeah, so she did not vacate, and I asked her to, you can continue to stay in the other unit if you don't want to move to the original unit, but you cannot keep both units occupied.
Okay.
So she continued to occupy both units. And
how did she continue? You say she continued to occupy both units. How?
So she has not moved her stuff out of that original unit.
Okay.
And she did not give me possession. She, in fact, told me that, I cannot go in. Actually, I wanted to get some repairs done in the unit.
To get some what?
Repair the flooring to be done.
You wanted to repair the floor, or she wanted to repair the floor?
No, I wanted to do it.
In which unit?
In the in the original unit she rented out.
Okay.
And one of the reasons she kept on bringing was, hey, because of the tree falling and then water, there was little water, so there might be mold in the unit. So I said, if there is a mold in the unit, you should not be occupying. You should give me the unit immediately, as soon as possible, so I can get the repairs done.
Define little water. Because I imagine if a tree fell through my roof and there was rain following, I imagine there'd be more than a little water. And I know you're the landlord and you're gonna downplay things. Plus, we already saw the photos. She took them at the time she moved out of that unit. And then she took new photos of the other units. So how can you say that she was occupying that unit with her belongings? We saw that she wasn't. I think she's an emotional wreck, but I don't think she deserves, money for all of her emotional trauma. But I am leaning more towards her story being the real one than him.
So she did not give me that unit, and she continued to occupy both units.
Okay.
So that's why we had to charge her the second unit also. And her lawyer confirms that she's occupying both units.
Okay, did the lawyer ever say, yes, she's occupying both units?
Yes, in the it said, right? In the
No,
she's
I'm asking what words did her lawyer convey to you to make you believe?
So I don't know how she understood that I'm illegally evicting her. All I said was, you pick which unit you want to stay, right? And give me back the other unit. Right. That's when she went to the lawyer. I don't know what she told the lawyer, that, I'm illegally trying to evict her. I asked her, you cannot have two units. You choose which unit you want to stay. You can stay in that unit. Right.
Okay.
So her attorney sent me a notice saying, like, hey, you cannot, ask her to leave or ask her to evict. You have to follow the, legal procedures of filing a dispossessor action, whatever. Right. So she sent me a letter. So I wanted to confirm with the attorney whether that letter she sent is meant for the first unit or the guest unit. She said it's meant for both units.
Okay, I understand. Anything else?
That's it. So I don't know why she keeps bringing that I treated differently. When the tree fell, she complained that her TV and then her boots got wet. I paid $400 for her. I don't know why she's saying, like, I harassed her, I treated differently. So if somebody promises me something and then they cannot
let's
stick by
just
it.
focus on evidence. Let's not
Yes,
talk
yeah.
about what if this happened and what you would do. Let's just focus on the evidence.
Yeah, I paid $400 to her.
Okay.
And I also offered her, because the roof was getting replaced, the contractor was going to bring a dump truck. So I asked her if she's anything else for her, to throw in the trash, because she complained, like, a lot of clothes got destroyed and all. She said there is nothing to throw except the TV.
Okay. Anything else?
So I don't know why she keeps saying, like, she lost so much. And regarding the pest control, the 3 months she was here, I got the pest control done 3 times. I have an annual service contract, right? As soon as, like, if you want to pest control done anytime, you can call. That's what I told her also. And the pest is because of, her not maintaining the property well.
All right. Have you presented all the evidence you want to present?
Yeah. There is one more, exhibit number 2.
Okay. What is exhibit number 2?
So this is the email she sent before the lease, signing of the lease.
Tell me what
That
it
says
says.
unit is very nice property. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Before
the
she
other
signed the
one is
lease.
exhibit number 1.
Slow down, Mr. Kudum, because I'm asking you specific questions.
Okay. So sorry.
You said you want into evidence the email she sent before she entered the property, that it's a very nice property. What's the point?
Yeah.
Tell me why that's
the
relevant.
point is she was saying, like, it was not cleaned. It was very clean, and she never complained, right? If it is dirty, when she came and visited the unit, she should have seen it.
All right. Anything else?
Exhibit number 1.
Which is what?
The rental application.
Okay. And what do you want me to know about the rental application?
So first thing, she did not report her rental history accurately, falsified it. She hid the.
So did you have a specific question about her rental history?
Yes. So
what
that's
was
one
the
thing.
Question? What was the question she didn't tell, was not truthful about?
Yeah. So was there a prior eviction filed by the prior landlord before you submitted this application?
I'm sorry. I'm asking you specifically, Mr. Kudum, what did she misrepresent on the application?
Rental history, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you ask her specifically on the application? What was the question you asked her on the application that she lied about?
So it's a Zillow application, right? They ask you to give the rental history where you were living prior to moving here. She did not disclose the prior tenant, prior landlord who actually filed a dispossessor action against her.
Okay, what was her answer on that application?
I did not know. I came to know about that only after the fact.
I'm going to ask one more time. What did she put in her application to you?
She put that she's living in one address from I think for a couple of years,
Okay,
which is not accurate. I did not know at that time.
okay,
I came to know about that later, and then when I found out, when I asked her, that's when she threatened me that I'm going to go to police. I'm going to call city on you.
all right.
That's one thing. And second thing, the rental application says she's earning about more than 100K in a year.
Okay,
Within 2 months, she went to legal aid, and then her attorney told me, when I asked her how can she come to legal aid because of her income, she said the place she's working, it dried up. She's not having any money there. So within 2 months, she went from having more than 100K a year to maybe, I don't know, 30K, 40K, whatever is the limit for qualifying for legal aid. So what I'm saying is, whatever her, psychological issues she's having might be because of that. So somebody just went from having 100K in a year to 30, 40K in a year, right?
Oh, so now you have the ability to clinically diagnose her, sir? I don't believe that you've got the degree for that. And everything you just said is hearsay. Unfortunately, she doesn't know to object because she doesn't have the knowledge of court proceedings either. Yeah, these two are fun. you see why I had to share this with all of you?
So it's not, so I did not do anything, that's not legally supposed to be done, right? For an eviction, I went legally. And then even if the TPO that was filed based on false allegations, it clearly said if there is a dispossessor action, it can proceed legally. So I did not do anything that was not legal.
all right.
So that's what I want to say. Yeah, that's all.
Ms. Dykes, do you have any questions for Mr. Kudum?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Do you have proof of me telling you or saying anything that I've ever made $100,000 ever?
Yeah, in the rental application, you can share the rental application.
May I see the $100,000 a year?
Yeah, you can.
Listen, it's not relevant right now, so I'd tell you to move on to something else, Ms. Dykes.
Correct. Okay. You said that you had to get pest control. You said you had to get pest control because of my unkeptness, my uncleanliness. Is it or is it not true that the day I moved in, I sent an email to you and your wife requesting a cleanup and pest control because there was already pests in the home?
I cannot recollect that now. Yes, you did call me and then saying it was not clean, right? So that you had to go ahead and clean, right? So I don't know, I cannot present that evidence right now. I can show you, the money I paid to the cleaner that comes regularly to clean our house. I got it cleaned.
Wait, a moment ago, you testified that when you showed her emails to you, you testified that she never complained about the cleanliness prior to moving in or at any point. And now you're saying she did call and complain about pests and cleanliness? Which is it, bub?
So you did not tell me it was not clean when you visited the property.
Sir, am I supposed to rebuttal? Or do I ask another question after that?
You're asking questions. That's
okay.
It.
How long, if you can recall, from the day I came to see the property to the day I moved in? Do you know the time period?
I don't know. You should know that. I think maybe about 10 days or something, maybe 8 days.
No, it was 3 weeks.
You came on 10th.
All right, it's not a discussion, just ask
Yeah.
questions.
Right. He stated that everything I did was retaliatory.
Questions.
I was getting to that. If I was given a 60-day notice September 6th, how was I retaliating against you for filing for eviction if I already got a notice to vacate?
Sorry, I did not understand the question. Can you please repeat?
Yes, the question is, how was my actions retaliatory if I had already got a notice to vacate in September? You said that I retaliated against you October 7th. If I had already received notice to vacate and plans to leave, how did I retaliate against you on October 7th because of the eviction that you didn't file till later in October?
I'm still not understanding, Your Honor. Okay, so let me explain, right? So when I came
He
back,
wants to know if she was already leaving, how do you consider her actions retaliatory?
no, as you can see in the email, Your Honor, when I confronted her with the, the newly discovered eviction filed by the prior landlord, which she did not disclose when I asked her, she told me, if you go to the court, file dispossessory action, I'm going to call police, I'm going to call city.
Okay, that's his
That's
answer.
retaliatory.
That's it. All right.
Yes, I got it, even though it's not the truth. Lastly, you say that I did not pay rent. Is it true that we had went to court and the judge, after evidence proven that I had in fact paid you your money and the case had been dismissed? Is that true?
Yes, case was dismissed because I accepted the money for the partial, the other unit. Yes.
Okay. Because you're charging me for 2 units and you're saying you accepted my money. Questions is done, Your Honor.
All right. We're going to end there. Thank you both. I will make a decision. I'll get an order out to you all later today.
We can leave.
Your Honor, actually, may I request a continuance because I want to show the pictures, why
There's no
I asked for.
continuance. This was trial. So the evidence is closed. I've heard from both of you. It's unfortunate that you all had the breakdown and that you've had to go get to this point, but I've heard what I need to, and I'll make the decision. So thank you both very much for presenting, but that's going to conclude your case. All right.
Thank you.
We can leave, Your Honor. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Yes. Now, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, we don't get the satisfaction of knowing the judge's ruling, but we get the satisfaction of having gotten to witness all of that, and we can make our own rulings. I'm sorry, no. Unless there's some sweet internet sleuth out there who feels like going through the trouble of logging into DeKalb County, and I don't even know if you can see civil judgment rulings or not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even know if that was ever stated. She just went into her long rant about all of the emotional trauma without any of the facts or evidence. I don't even know if the amount she was suing for was ever stated. I would assume she was going for statutory max. That'd be my assumption. Just because of how hard she was leaning on that emotional trauma that he caused. I think he said neither party gets diddly. That would be, I would assume. Hey, it was a win for us. Oh, you know what? I'll get back to you on that. I'm sorry. I will get back to you on that. Hey, Squishy. That's okay. I got more. I got more. They're just as unsatisfying with the endings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Madam Clerk.
you,
Position
sir.
31, Synchrony Bank versus Polly Massey.
Kazukulo for the plaintiff.
I'm here. I think you said 31, but
That is position 31,
I'm hearing it. Thank you.
Synchrony versus Massey.
All right.
Position 32. So position 11 and 31. Ms. Williams, you're excused. You're free to go. All right. So
Okay, I'm only here because their attorney told me to return to the main room and she would join me here.
no, not. I'm sorry. I only Miss Williams.
Okay, I heard you say 31, so
I did, and I apologize. Hang
Okay.
on one second.
So do you just want me to go off camera? Because I have zero idea what's going on. And I want to go off camera so I can take a sip of water because I can't take my medicine because you all don't want us to drink anything. And so I'm not doing
No,
well
if
with this
you
whole.
if you need to take some medicine, you can turn
I
off your
did
camera.
it, but I'm trying. I couldn't get the whole glass down at the same time.
Okay.
I did it when we were in the room. And she
What is?
said she'd
Hang
be,
on.
I
Let's
don't know
see.
where she is.
Did you all need a hearing?
Well, no, because nobody read my answer. And so then she finally, I said, it's really apparent to me because I read everything that they said. They didn't read my answer at all.
Okay.
I wasn't served properly. The server put it on my neighbor's porch and it sat there. And then he got it in his house from a housekeeper. So I answered, and that's why I had the different, and plus they're both business accounts. And I put that in my answer. So I'm not trying to have a hearing, but she was just there representing them.
All right. Sounds like we're going to have a hearing. Okay. If you're contesting it, that's considered a hearing. Okay. So
yeah,
you can turn off your camera for right now, and we'll take that when she's ready, when she's done talking with the other cases.
Ask you for a continuance so we can, so if I have representation, because it should be in a different court. So I'm only telling you what she said. She's not my attorney.
Well, let's wait till she's here so that we're not having ex parte communications.
I'm just only repeating what she said to me, sir.
So, Ms. Willis, if you will let her know that if she's got cases, that she needs to come back to this main room to make announcements.
I apologize, Judge. There was some announcements going on in the courthouse. Please give me those instructions again.
Ms. Akulo, if you will let her know that if she has cases here in the courtroom, that she needs to come back with those defendants and make the announcements. All right, Ms. Akulo, you have some announcements?
Yes, Judge, I do have an announcement for position 31 and 33, Synchrony Bank versus Miss Massey.
Okay.
Judge, we were not able to reach an agreement on these matters. And if the court is inclined, the defendant shared she would like to seek outside legal counsel. She has some concerns and issues. We are in agreement with continuing the case if the court will permit it.
All right, so Ms. Massey, I am going to grant the continuance, but this is it. You show up at the next hearing, and if you're not ready, it's going to go forward. You understand?
I hear you, and I heard what you tell all the people. I hear you, but no one having read my answer, it makes me feel like, what's the point of me being a citizen and a homeowner in DeKalb County, followed everything and wrote a clear answer to both. This is a business account, so I'm not trying to be difficult. I should have never even been here. But
So, Ms. Massey,
this is what Synchrony does.
Ms. Massey, I understand, but if you want to have a hearing, we can have it right now.
But sir, when I heard you the first time, and I said it to Ms. Okuko, I said, what's the point? To hear somebody say,
Ms.
okay,
Massey,
I can't. That's okay.
because you
I
seem
already
to,
know that I'm
Ms.
at
Massey,
mercy, even if Synchrony is wrong.
Ms. Massey, it is a lawsuit. Okay? I can hear the issues. I just need you to listen to me for 1 second. You've asked for a continuance. Okay? They don't have to dismiss the case. They can contest everything you're saying, just like you're contesting everything they're saying. In which case, you need a judge to decide the issues. Both of you have asked for a continuance. If you'd like to go forward, I will decide those issues right now.
I feel like having an attorney to prove to you all of the things, because I have all the information, the dates that have been answered, that maybe they might get more respect, because
it's not about, let me explain something to you. It's not about respect. I have to follow the law.
I'm not
the law says I have to give you a hearing. This is magistrate court. Okay? You see what our calendar looks like.
I saw.
Okay?
But I also know that you had a server. They are allowed.
So I have paused you because you want to argue the case. So I cannot hear you right now. You're on mute. Okay? The judges do not read the cases before the case is called. If you'd like me to hear it, so I'm going to unmute you. If you want me to hear the case because you seem upset, I will hear the case.
I've been upset since they pulled this. So she said she was okay. And I just said, okay, I'm not confident that in everything that's going on, including citizenship, if somebody could go back 8 or 9 generations, is even at stake here, that some company could go do this.
So are you asking me to hear the case?
I'm not. She asked you for a continuance, and I'm just sitting here, but you're saying, do you understand me? Like I'm a criminal.
This is a civil case, Ms. Massey.
But I'm being treated like a criminal. But
all right, listen.
I'm trying.
If you want me to go on and hear it, I'm not going to sit here and debate with you.
Punished because somebody.
All right, Ms. Willis, we're going to continue that case to an in-person calendar on August 27th at 1 p.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay? And Ms. Massey, I really hope that you have an attorney. I hope that you get the resolution you need. But you gotta work on how you're dealing with this in court. Okay?
I think, okay, I heard you. We don't know one another. Just like the guy could ask her to go get his children and he gets a different level of respect. Sir, you could say that. I didn't create this. I'm having to deal with it, but I didn't create it.
So, and I've asked you several times what you want me to do.
I just don't want to be chastised. I didn't create it.
Who's chastising you?
I don't have anything else left in me.
Okay.
As a
You're reset.
woman,
you're reset to August
she's
27th. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. You're reset to August 27th at 1 p.m. in person, courtroom 1200C. I wish you the best of luck. And you're excused from the rest of this calendar. All right. Do you have some announcements, Mr. Wilder?
Your Honor, we will need a hearing on this case, which is position number 16 on Ramsey Shepherd, and that is the last case I have.
All right. I've got you marked for a hearing. We'll probably start taking hearings shortly. Position 16, LVNV funding versus Ramses Shepherd.
Daniel Wilder.
Ramsey Shepherd here, Your Honor.
All right. I've got you both. Thank you. All right. we're going to go on. It looks like Mr. Wilder is here. Mr. Wilder, we're going to go in and take your case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As it's the only one ready to go. I think the attorney on the other case is speaking with someone. So position 16, 25M 05978 LVNV funding versus Ramses Shepard. So Mr. Shepard, if you will turn on your camera and your screen. Everyone else other than Mr. Wilder and Mr. Shepard, you all can turn off your cameras and turn off your microphones. All right, Mr. Shepard, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the information you're going to provide to this court is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pain and penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Shepard, you can put your hand down. I'm going to hear from the attorney first, and I will hear from you second. So Mr. Wilder, it's your case. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today I represent LVNV Funding, which is the successor assignee to WebBank, which issues the Avant card. We filed a business records affidavit with the court that lays out the card statements that were sent to Mr. Shepard's address, and also has the assignment chain going from WebBank and Avant to Resurgent Receivables to LVNV Funding. The amount due is $2,613, and that is reflected on the final statement. No interest has been charged from the final statement till today. So we're just seeking that amount plus court cost. So we'd move to admit the business records affidavit. The only items complained of in the answer were the assignment and some sort of arbitration. As far as the assignment, the documents are there for the court to review. There are plenty of cases, including Bruce versus McGriff from 1991, that the party who's the stranger to the assignment, like the defendant, can't challenge the assignment itself. So I don't think there's much of a challenge there when the paperwork is in order. As far as an arbitration agreement, there are no terms and conditions attached to our business records affidavit. I am not aware of an arbitration agreement, and it's Mr. Shepard did send me one, but it's my understanding that was not the original one that was received with the account, but it was something online later, so we would probably object to that as hearsay. So those are the only two defenses raised. There's no defense raised to the amount, so we'd ask the court to enter a judgment in the amount of $2,613 plus court costs.
What were your court costs?
I believe they're $89.
All right, and Mr. Shepard, what do you want to tell me?
Okay. The arbitration agreement clause says that WebBank or either Avant must be, any legal matters should be resolved in a binding arbitration, not with a jury or class action. It says that in the arbitration clause. Also, I submitted a motion to the court for lack of standing, and is based on the completeness doctrine because the bill of sale references to another document, which is the master purchase agreement, which he does not have and he did not present.
Okay,
also, the lack of standing with him not being, I'm sorry, this is my first time doing this, so I'm a little nervous, so I'm going to try to get it out as best as I can. And then the bill of sale also doesn't give them a right to enforce debt, so that's my defense. That's my defense to
okay, is that everything?
Yes, basically, lack of standing based on.
You don't have to go back through it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just asking, is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any documents that you wanted to admit, Mr. Shepard, that include the arbitration clause? Is that?
Well, I sent it to him, and it's not hearsay. It is from Avant. It is from their website. Showing what their arbitration agreement is. So it's not hearsay.
Okay, but I'm asking, did you want to admit the documents? You have not, you've not admitted anything into this record.
Yeah, I
in
would
your
like to.
testimony.
Yes. Yes, I would
Okay.
like to.
Did you submit that to the court prior to today?
I did not submit it to the court prior to today.
Okay. All right.
And if
How
I
do you
can
have-
get it, oh, I'm sorry.
How do you have that document?
Email.
Okay. Where did it come from?
It came from Avant. Their actual website, their actual card agreement. That's where it came from, their actual card agreement.
Okay. And your response, Mr. Wilder, is it the objection you made earlier?
Yes, it's hearsay. We don't know when this agreement that I've gotten from him is undated. It does appear to be some sort of card agreement, but it's undated. It shows an annual percentage rate of 35.99%, which doesn't actually match the statements at all. And I don't know when it's from, and it wasn't the one that he got at the time of the card. So there's no evidence that this is the Apple agreement. We also don't know, it's specifically important as the time frame. So we would
Right.
object as being hearsay.
So I'm going to deny the hearsay because he's offering it against your party. So, but with regard to your argument as to the weight of what evidence, the weight of the evidence, I'm going to consider what you've argued, Mr. Wilder, as well as what you've argued, Mr. Shepard. Mr. Wilder, can you forward that document to Ms. Willis, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Shepard, I'm going to admit the document that you've relied on. However,
thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
That just because I'm admitting it does not mean that it has the effect that you want it to have. I do find some merit in the argument that Mr. Wilder has made. All right, it's not attached.
Understood.
Okay. So based on that, I'm going to take you all's case under advisement. I'll get an order out later today. If anybody's unhappy with the ruling or disagrees with it, you have 30 days to file a petition to review the case with a higher court. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
In that case, Mr. Shepard, you're excused. Mr. Wilder, do you have any other cases?
No, Your Honor. I think that's the last one.
All right, then you're excused as well. Just make sure Ms. Willis has your contact information. I don't go behind attorneys and make sure they don't have any other cases. But it happens all the time. Attorneys leave and then they get a unfavorable disposition on the cases they left on the calendar. So.
Well, thank you for the warning, and I'll have the document to you in a minute.
Okay. All right. First hearing we do have is Westlake Services, LLC, doing business as Westlake Financial Services as assignee of Westlake Financial Services versus Irma Bajrik, case 25M06183. Ms. Bajrik,
Yes.
will you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that the information you're going to provide to this court will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pain and penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Green, it's your case. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Judge. We did e-file and notice of our intent to use an affidavit on June 13th in this case. So
Okay. Have you seen those documents, Ms. Bajrik?
No.
All right. Did you all send them to her as well, Mr. Green? Did you all have a certificate of service?
yes, Judge, it is. It's attached on the first page.
All right.
Ooh, that attorney looks thoroughly annoyed. As he was coming up from his seat, he was doing all kinds of shaking like, like, oh, I cannot believe this.
Of
Ms. Willis,
the
can you-
notice,
if
I
you-
can
if
share
you-
my screen if you'd like.
That'll be fine if you go right ahead.
So you'll see, Judge, that this was sent on the 13th of June to Ms. Bajrik in the Clarkston, Georgia address.
It includes an affidavit of the custodian of record. And then it also attaches what we've already attached to the complaint, Judge, which is just the ledger, the car note, the accounting, the 10-day certified letter, our notice of intent, and
Your
the original
Hang on, Ms. Bodrick. I'm going to come to you in just a second.
Yes, sir.
and the original retail installment contract, Judge.
Okay.
Do you need me to continue sharing the screen?
It's up to you. If there are other documents you want me to see and you want admitted, but if those are all the documents you're admitting, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. And so let me just pull the exact court costs. So, Judge, that would support our claim for the $7,064.51. In addition to that, we're seeking $146.26 in court costs.
Okay.
And that's our case, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bodrick, it's now your turn to tell me what you want me to know.
Your Honor, I understand that Westlake didn't sell me the vehicle, but they were trying to reinforce a financing contract that was approved because the seller submitted false income and he coached me on what to say when I purchased the vehicle.
So you were complicit in a fraud, and now you want to complain that it went badly for you. That's nice.
And he was the one who told me that I could repossess the
I'm
vehicle.
gonna have to object to the form of her testimony, Judge.
Okay, so Ms. Bodrick, Mr. Green is objecting. What's the objection, Mr. Green?
The hearsay.
All right. So do you understand the objection, Ms. Bodrick?
No, sir.
All right. The objection is hearsay. However, you're telling me who said this to you?
The seller. I have submitted a screenshot where he said that I could repossess the vehicle for $1,700, and when I contacted him
I'm
about
gonna have to object to that.
I understand. I've got it. But I'm going to overrule the objection. Ms. Bodrick, what do you want to tell me?
So, I have tried to contact the seller and I have tried to contact Westlink. When we bought the car, it was under false pretenses. He did not tell us that there were any issues with the car. I have submitted something that I have got from CarMax where I took the vehicle to get checked and it said that had engine issues. I was not aware of any issues that the car had before purchase. When I tried to contact the seller, he did tell me to not contact him again. I have tried to contact Westlake Financial about the burden that had brought upon me. And the seller did say that if I repossessed the vehicle, I would
I'm gonna
get
have to object to this
1,700
too,
check.
Judge.
I got it, Mr. Green. I'm going to overrule it. You can finish, Ms. Bodrick.
No, anyone who's willing to tell you to lie on a financial disclosure statement would never do anything shady, like sell you a car that had engine issues and not tell you about it. No, it would never happen. You're just living in a fantasy land.
And I have that attached in a screenshot with the unsaved number. I have screenshots from where Miami Auto has sent me messages where they were going to call when I was buying the
Who is
vehicle.
Miami Auto? Why?
Miami Auto is whoever it was that's who I talked to, who I was coached with before when we were getting the loan approved with Westlake. I spoke to them and the seller did coach me on what to say so that I would get approved. And he did also say that he would alter um my pay stubs as I was working part-time at the time. I am currently a college student in my third year. so I'm currently not working to focus on school. But at the time, I was working part-time at Publix, and I was making around 200 a week. And he told me that he would alter it to say that I was full-time and making a little bit more so that I would get approved.
Okay. Anything else?
I am asking the court to dismiss the case based off of misrepresentation.
It's one thing that he asked for it, but it's a whole nother thing that you went along with it.
Okay. I'm not going to dismiss the case based on that. Miss Willis, it looks like someone's trying to come into the waiting room. Have you checked on that?
Thank you, Judge.
Is there any other evidence that you wanted to present, Ms. Fajrit?
As of right now, no.
Okay. So I'm going to take the case under advisement and I'll get an order out later today.
Okay.
If either of you is dissatisfied or disagrees with my ruling, you can file a petition to review the case. You have 30 days from the moment I enter the order. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. You're
Thank you.
excused.
I'm good to go?
You are.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too.
What a good note to end on. Oh, DeKalb County, you never disappoint. Working at the car wash. Oh, wait, no, it was Publix. Working at the Publix for 200 a week. Boom, yeah. Or no, 200 a month. I'll get it right. You want your 2 hours back of your life? Hey man, you chose to be here. I just put this out there. You're the one that showed up and stayed. You and your jello in your little bathtub, the baby pools. Yeah, you're just full of it. Just fill a slip and slide. You hook the hose up and propel the jello down the slip and slide. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Throw the thumbtacks at the bottom. Remember, the first version had thumbtacks involved in the jello wrestling. I thought so. I really am glad that you thought so too. I have never been. I've seen them on body cam videos though. But I have never been. I've never heard of it until voila, internet. We have Hy-Vee and Festival around here. Well, not here. Here we have Walmart, or there's one Festival store here in town that keeps switching ownership. It goes from some like private owner. Currently it's Moulter's Market. They have all Festival colors and Festival type branding, but they're not a Festival. But Moulter's bought it from Festival. Prior to that, it was another independent owner. Prior to that, it was festival. So it's just in this never-ending loop. And, you know, hopefully Molter's gets to keep it. They have amazing cowboy caviar. Super expensive, but absolutely chef's kiss. Oh, it's so good. I successfully made it one time and then botched the next like 2 or 3 times that I tried to make it. I don't know what the hell I did. Never had a Kroger either. Never even seen one. Oh, I love you, Sandy Herd, sweetie. Oh, definitely not in Florida. Are you still on the cases or me? I say you guys just need to sign the marriage certificate and get it over with. Hey, Palmy is the one that put the song up. Yours, Palmy? Yeah, they've been going at it for a while now. Couple of years. Oh my gosh, I remember Pick and Save. They have that in Baraboo. That was an expensive one. I went there a few times, but I tried to avoid it. It's where all the rich, snobby people shopped. I'm not kidding. It's true. My old boss was in there. Hey man, my mom swore those were the best food on the planet. I have never had the opportunity to try them. I would if I could. I totally would. I am up for it. I've never seen a Safeway either. I live a very sheltered life at this point. I wish we had a Hy-Vee here. We don't. Nearest one is like 45 minutes away. But I hear Hy-Vee has sushi. The sushi at ours is not great. It's like, it's not bottom of the barrel, but it's like, you know, on the 10-step ladder, it's probably rung 3. I'm such a sushi snob. I love sushi. Oh my God, I've been craving sushi. And there's nowhere here to get good sushi. I might actually have to leave my house. Oh, am I kidding? It's winter. I might have to leave my house in a few months. There's one of those in Sauk City. I had never shopped there regularly, but I do know, I know where these places are. Hey, there was an IGA in Black River Falls. An IGA where they have a certain soda that you could only get from IGA. It wasn't bad, but you could get like a flat of 24 cans. It wasn't even boxed. It was a flat of 24 cans for like $3 back in the day. I've never been to either of those. Geez, there's so many. I've never heard of Sprouts. I think all of those independent ones really are. I just do Walmart delivery. I mean, Walmart is the cheapest. Even when you compare it to Aldi, it still ends up being cheaper a lot of the times. Aldi is, no, don't get me wrong, Aldi is a wonderful store, and there are some things that they are just better about, like their produce. I would take Aldi produce over Walmart produce any day. I have gotten some produce from Walmart that was questionable at best. Yeah. Aldi, they have really great quality produce. Hello, Tammy Tianki, sweetie. That is so wrong on so many levels. I love it. Oh no, that's like a 0.5. That doesn't even hit the first rung of the ladder. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so far behind on comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just scooching ahead. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love you, Allison. Thank you so much, sweetie. All right, guys. It's almost 2 a.m. You know what that means. I'm going to call it. It's been so much fun hanging out with you guys, though. You guys are the absolute best. I love you all so much. And I had so much fun tonight. We never did identify that sound, though, but... And them faces he was making. Those, they weren't wholesome faces. tonight the moon is, well, it was right outside my window. Where did it go? The moon was right there 2 hours ago. Like, it was right there. I looked out my window and there it was. And it's not there now. It didn't move. I did. Thank you so much for joining us, Palmy. I always love having you here. Oh, maybe it's just gotten cloudy. But I could see it through the clouds earlier. The moon was so beautiful. Is it a full moon tonight? Hey, Google. Is it a full moon tonight?
No, tonight is a waning gibbous moon. The moon reached its full phase yesterday, January 3rd, 2026. While it will still appear nearly round tonight, about 98% illuminated, it is technically past full and starting to shrink. Would you like to know what time the moon rises tonight?
No, thank you. Yesterday was a full moon. That explains a few things. They do say that the effects of a full moon last for 3 days. So we're all still under the effects of the full moon. Oh, goodness. Knowing my look squishy's gonna make a short of something about it. Oh, I love you guys so much. You guys are all the best. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.